Good afternoon, everyone. If everyone could please take their seats so that we can start serving lunch. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I got to get you ready for Sarah because, she's a teacher. We have to respond. Good afternoon. My name is Alita Williams, and I am the outgoing president of the Rotary Club of Chicago. I would like to welcome you to our 5,705th meeting. And with that, I invite Jody Stawicki up to give us a thought of the day.
Start. Square one. On the mark. New leaf. Onset. These are all synonyms for the word beginning. Today we are marking the beginning of the presidency of Sarah Buck of Rotary One. I was honored when she asked me to give the thought of the day, and being a fellow teacher with her, I could not resist the opportunity to give a short lesson on the word beginning. There are 66 synonyms for the word beginning. Don't worry, I'm not going to recite all 66. But I did find that there are symbols for beginning. Sunrise, a butterfly, a starting line. How have we traditionally marked beginnings? With cannon fire. I thought of that, but I couldn't figure out how to get the cannon in the car and up the stairs. We mark beginnings with fireworks or a fanfare. Think of the Kentucky Derby. Beginnings start with one step. The number for beginnings is 1. But today we are marking the number 122 because Sarah will start as the 122nd president of Rotary. Different cultures, different times mark beginnings in many different ways. But I found in the old Farmer's Almanac, a symbol of a new beginning is a yellow rose. So I'm going to present Sarah with a bouquet of her own yellow roses to mark her beginning as the new president of Rotary One. Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. And now I would like to welcome all of our distinguished guests. It is a great honor to have our club and district's wonderful friend. Please welcome the president-elect of Rotary International, Stephanie Yurchak. We also have with us our newly installed governor of District 6450, Rachel Asara. And our district governor-elect, Bonnie Sanchez Carlson. And we also have incoming district governor of 6950, Derek Ponslitz. I would also like to recognize, would all the past presidents of Rotary Club of Chicago please stand? And all of our past district governors of 6450, if you would also please stand. Thank you so much. A year of reflection. So as I've been joking with Sarah, today is my last day, but technically it's not till July 1st. And I'm gonna take something out of Connor's book, as he said at Rachel's installation. So they gave me 5 minutes, but I think I'm gonna take 45 and it's gonna be okay, right? It will not, she will stop me. But with that, honored guests, fellow Rotarians, and dear friends, standing before you today as the outgoing president of Rotary One, I am filled with profound sense of gratitude, pride, and hope. It has been an extraordinary honor to serve as your first Black president of this esteemed club. And I am, thank you, and I am deeply humbled by the trust and support you have shown me throughout my tenure. Reflecting on the past year, I am immensely proud of what we achieved together. Our collective efforts have made a significant impact on our community and beyond. From our community service projects to our fundraising initiatives, we have demonstrated the true spirit of Rotary, service above self. One of the highlights of this year was our collaborative effort in the 2 latest Bolivia Global grants of medical equipment and a rehab center for disabled children. And adding a new sister club with Cochabamba has been incredibly rewarding for us. Our dedication to CPS opportunity grants, college scholarships, and Job One is shaping a brighter future for the next generation. We have also made strides in promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion within our club. This commitment not only strengthens our club, but also sets a powerful example for other organizations. I am proud that Rotary One has embraced this vital mission, and I know we will continue to lead by example. As I look into the future, I am filled with excitement for what lies ahead. Our club has a solid foundation built on dedication, compassion, and hard work for each member. Together, we have potential to achieve even greater heights and to make even more profound impact on our community and the world. I want to express my deepest appreciation to each of you for your trust in me, and I would be remiss if I didn't thank my husband, Eric Williams. Your support has been my guiding light, and your patience and belief in my dedication to Rotary One has helped me be the leader that I am today. I am particularly grateful for the opportunity to work alongside such dedicated and inspiring team. Our board members, community chairs, and volunteers have shown unwavering commitment and boundless enthusiasm. Thank you for your partnership, your ideas, and your timeless efforts. Today, as I pass the torch to Sarah, I do so with great confidence and optimism. I know that under her leadership, Rotary One will continue to thrive and to further our goals and objectives. Sarah brings fresh perspectives, innovative ideas, and a deep commitment to service, and I am excited to see the incredible work that will be accomplished in the coming year. Sarah, I extend my warmest congratulations. I could not think of a more dynamic and committed leader to be at the helm. You have my full support and confidence, and I look forward to working with you to continue our mission of service and impact. In closing, I want to thank you once again for the honor of serving as your president. It has been a privilege and a joy. I am immensely proud of all we have achieved together. Let us continue to strive for excellence, to embrace diversity, and to make positive and magical difference in the world. Together, we can achieve anything. Thank you, and let's continue to make a difference. And if Rotary International soon-to-be President Stephanie Urchek can come to the stage. It is our pleasure to have an engraved brick on the President's Walkway at the Paul Harris Memorial honoring your year of leadership as Rotary International President. And this is just a expansion of what was already at the walkway.
That's fantastic, thank you.
And here you can, and President has a few remarks for us.
Family of Rotary, today we are celebrating the leadership of Rotary One. You know, every year our leaders work really hard to conduct the business and the service of our clubs. It's an honor to have been asked to install the president of your club. Perhaps it's appropriate, though, to be reminded that as Rotarians, we are members of the greatest organization on earth. As you know, founded in 1905, Rotary is the oldest, most international, and most emulated service club in existence. It's a global network of approximately 1.4 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers in over 46,000 Rotary and Rotaract clubs. And we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change around the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. Without question, the president of a Rotary Club is the most important person. I frequently say Rotary does not happen where I am, sitting in Evanston. It doesn't even happen with your district governor line. It happens in Rotary clubs. And outstanding clubs have great presidents. To be an effective president is such a tremendous commitment, as you know, Alita. It might be difficult for someone who has not been a president to fully appreciate the time and the effort required. But a president also needs help from every member. A president is very much like the conductor of a symphony orchestra. A conductor can play the instruments, but doesn't. Instead, the conductor is the one who gives direction, And each of the musicians must play their own instrument to make sure that the music works together in collaboration and sounds the way it's supposed to. So at this time, I would like to ask incoming President Sarah Buck to come forward. And Alita is joining us on the stage as well. Have her, please. Sarah, stand a little bit over there, not behind me. There we go. Now, Sarah, you have prepared well for your presidential year. You've been an active member in this club, I'm told. You've been visible, and you've been an effective member. Plus, you have attended preparation meetings for the new presidents. You have your plans and your leadership team in place. You are organized and ready to go. Sarah, you're about to become a leader of leaders, a responsibility of service that you will long remember as one of the highlights of your life. It is a gift. It's a gift of responsibility to improve the club, the community, and the world through the service that this club will provide. So now I would like to administer the oath of office. Sarah, please raise one of your hands, whichever one is dominant, and repeat after me. I do solemnly pledge
I do solemnly pledge
to fulfill the duties of my office as president,
to fulfill the duties of the office of president,
to support the Constitution of this club,
to support the Constitution of this club,
to do my best to promote the Rotary Action Plan as it relates to our club,
to do my best to support the Rotary Action Plan
as it relates to our club,
as it relates to our club,
to support the goals of this club and of the district governor,
to support the goals of this club and our district governor,
and the regional goals and targets of our zone.
and the
Regional goals
Regional
and
goals.
targets of our zone.
and the regional
That's okay.
goals of
Our zone.
our zone.
Okay. So now it is my honor to take the shawl. To place it on you. Okay. Having heard your acceptance of these leadership responsibilities, I now declare Sarah Buck installed as the next president of the Rotary Club of Chicago, Family of Rotary, the 122nd president of your club, Sarah Buck. Please welcome your new president.
All right, Sarah, you get to give me my best part. My past president's pen.
Okay, so just so you all know what's happening here on stage, I'm making Alita's day right now by giving her the past president pin.
All right. I think I get to leave. Yep.
You wouldn't go very far. Because I have gifts for you. I do. So, can you grab that, please? No, on the chair, please. So I get to present Alita with gifts as thanks for her service and as appreciation from all of us. So these are for you, probably things that you get regularly, but I bet not from Japan. Yes. So also, we have your snapshots of the brick that will go at the Paul Harris House. So we have a picture here of Alita's brick as well. Okay, great. So, actually, you're not done. Your name is right here.
Oh, yep, you're right. So I would like to acknowledge our retiring board. Thank you so much for all your help and dedication while you were here. Matthias Omberg, Wayman Anderson, Timo Reebok, and Mark Smith. Matthias and Timo are in Germany right now, and Wayman and Mark weren't able to make it today, but we did want to acknowledge all of their work. Thank you.
Okay, I am going to ask our incoming board members to come up here along with our district governor, Rachel. So that would be Nancy, Steve, Ryan, and then we have one more, Alex Gordon, but he was unable to attend today. So all of you plus Rachel, head on up here, please. And Rachel is going to administer the oath and to install our new board members.
Okay, is everybody ready? All right. So, repeat after me. Say your name. As a member of the board of the Rotary Club of Chicago, will, to the best of my ability, administer the duties as a board member in a businesslike manner. And in accordance with the club's constitution and bylaws. And that I will support the district governor and our president of Rotary International.
Support the district governor and the president of Rotary International.
Sierra. Okay, so thank you for that. I invite all of our board members up to our stage. That includes Alita, Rob, Neetha, I'm not sure she's here, Ted, Chuck, Rolandas, and Sean. Please come up here to the stage. We have one more, Shada. She is not here. She is in Turkey. So all of the board members, please come up here to the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2024-2025 Rotary One Board of Directors. We are your leadership team. So we are your leadership team. We are here for you. So make sure that you reach out to us when needed. Thank you. Thank you.
Should I pin Nancy?
Yep, that's coming up.
Oh, coming up, okay.
Yes, that is coming up. So you're still here.
Right, but should I put the pin on Nancy?
Okay, perfect.
All right, so I think that you can return to your seat, but it's possible that I'm going to pull you back up. But I think that we are here.
Okay. Oh, the new member induction. Okay. But I have my remarks first.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to turn the microphone over to our district governor, who's going to give us some remarks for today.
Thank you, Sarah. And congratulations, warm congratulations to President Sarah and her board. And I do have a couple of remarks that I would like to share. So thank you for the kind invitation to President Sarah Buck's installation, and a very special thank you to Rotary International President-elect Stephanie Urchik. Thank you, Stephanie. It is an honor and a privilege to follow in the footsteps of my friend, District Governor Connor G., who is an esteemed member of the Rotary Club of Chicago, and all of our past district governors to inspire, lead, and serve alongside our amazing Rotary members. I look forward to serving with our dedicated district team, our club presidents, and with all of our people of action to share and grow the magic of Rotary. I think it's a wonderful theme that depicts Rotary and our potential. We all have the magic of Rotary within us. It comes from our fellowship, our values, our service above self mission, and Rotary's tremendous framework of resources, programs, and partnerships that we can engage throughout our global humanitarian network. And as immediate past President Alida Williams' remarks showed, and which were very inspiring, like her and like all of you have been doing, we can continue to share the magic of Rotary with each other and with our communities. It's ours to share and to grow. So let's do that. So as your governor, I want to help and inspire our Rotarians and our Rotaractors to grow the magic of Rotary and to revolutionize Rotary to be simply irresistible. I'm focused on improving teamwork in the district team so that we can collaborate better to support our clubs. We'll be looking for allies and partners everywhere to expand our reach. And we're providing resources for our clubs to grow Rotary in the district and to grow our impact. For example, we'll be introducing Simply Irresistible Coaches and the Club Gold membership plan to help clubs that want to grow, address challenges, and start new Rotary and Rotaract clubs. We're going to continue to strengthen and grow our youth programs, including Interact, Early Act, RILA, and Rotary Youth Exchange to focus on leadership, development, service, and peace building. We're going to introduce a youth mental health first aid initiative and kindness counts campaigns. We'll be providing project funds for environmental service, youth mental health, homeless veterans support, cards for seniors, and disaster response. And we'll be hosting several district-wide days of service, I think in August, November, February, and April, but that could change. And we'll be hosting the Fall Grants Extravaganza that past District Governor Chuck Corrigan, Rotary Club member, and Grants Chair Marshall Schmidt have been planning to introduce more clubs to opportunities and collaboration. And we will advance our diversity, equity, and inclusion action plan to ensure that everyone feels safe, valued, and that they belong. But more than anything, I am looking forward to visiting all of our members throughout the district, and I certainly look forward to a visit with the Rotary Club of Chicago. It's going to be a great year with all of us working together, but I encourage everyone to take some time to reflect on our theme and consider how you and your club can grow the magic of Rotary. Then let's share the ideas and let's make Rotary simply irresistible. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you to our District Governor Rachel for visiting with us today and giving her remarks. So now we're going to move on to a new member induction. So I have President-elect Nancy here, and she's going to induct our new member, Tony Galloway. So we could have Tony come up to the stage, please. All right.
Yeah, come on up, Tony Galloway, and join this women power thing we've got going on up here. All right, I'm going to read this to you, and Sarah, I give Sarah the difficult job of putting on the pen when I'm done reading that. It is my great pleasure, on behalf of the Board of Directors and members of the Rotary Club of Chicago, to welcome you as a member of Rotary One. We welcome you not only for the fine fellowship that we shall share, but also for your talents, abilities, and enthusiasm that will help us to carry out our many projects to make our community, our country, and the world a better place in which to live. You have been chosen for membership in the Rotary Club of Chicago because your fellow Rotarians believe you to be a leader in your profession, and because you manifest the intelligence and commitment of heart that fit you to interpret and impart the message of Rotary. You are a representative of your profession in this club, and any information of an educational value pertaining to that profession must naturally come to us through you. At the same time, you become an ambassador from us to your profession, and we rely on you to carry the principles and ideals of service which we here inspire to those who share your professional activity. The community will know and judge Rotary by your embodiment of its character and service, and we accept you as a member because we know you know our principles and organization are safe in your keeping. We also expect you to give us the inspiration that help us to become better Rotarians. It is with this hope I ask the President of the Rotary Club of Chicago to invest you with the distinguishing pin of a Rotarian and gladly offer you the right hand of Rotary Fellowship. Welcome, Tony.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll follow you right up.
Okay, next, I get to have up here our treasurer and trustee Steve Weimuller. Come on up here. And Steve is going to talk to us about the foundation.
Good afternoon. That's all you got? Come on. Good afternoon. That's better. Come on, we got some real honorary people here. You should talk louder than that. I'm going to talk about something really exciting, magical maybe even, and that's the Rotary Foundation. The Rotary Foundation basically gives out money so that this club can do what it does. We have been blessed. It's a good problem. We've got about a $3 million foundation, and we need to give that money out. We try to have that go perpetually, so we don't want to give it all out at once. It's healthy, but it needs more money. Everybody here, feel free to donate to the foundation. I'm basically here as their spokesman, just to say that it's healthy, it's doing what it's supposed to do, but it could always do more. Rotary is a wonderful, magical organization that we are all part of. And it can only get better if you give more. Give more time, give more of your energy, give better to the speech guy that's got to get up here and talk. That's all I got. The Rotary Foundation is a wonderful thing, and please donate if you can. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. Well, now it's my turn at the mic. So I have a not short prepared speech. First of all, before I get into that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my family, my friends, my colleagues, and all of you for being here on this day. My name is Sarah Buck, and I'm going to try not to cry. That's not in my speech, but that is just ad-libbed. I am honored to be the next president of the Rotary One Club of Chicago. I'd like to talk about who I am first before I get into what I'd like to accomplish with you for our club. I was born in Jacksonville, Illinois, a town 4 hours south of Chicago. My parents, Jim and Lucy, who are here today, built the 8-wheeler roller rink from scratch and ran it for nearly 40 years. As such, I was born into skating. I had skates on before I could walk, and I became a successful competitive figure skater on wheels, earning multiple national placements and competing internationally. My years as a skater taught me discipline, as most sports do, but my story's a bit different. My coaches lived in Indianapolis, so my mom and I traveled on Sundays so I could take lessons. I practiced by myself at home every day, which meant that I developed the skill of working even when no one was watching. I lived away from home during the summers from the age of 6, so I could train with my coaches every day. Actually, one of my mothers is here in the audience today. I lived with Sue and her family for many years in the summer. This taught me, amongst other things, the ability to be frugal and to budget. At home, my mother offered beginners classes to children that I helped with and eventually took over. This experience gave me my first opportunity to lead a group of people, some of whom would cry, which annoyed me as a child. I worked at the rink from the time I could reach the cash register, which taught me responsibility, and eventually I became the DJ, which taught me how to be a showman and to get people excited. I didn't know it at the time, but the discipline, ability to create and stay on a budget, to lead people into doing something even if they're crying, and to be a performer were going to be skills I would use as a Rotary president 30 years later. Other bits of interest about me include that I'm a tenured full professor at Chicago State University in a teacher preparation program. I have been there for 17 years, partly due to my students, but almost entirely due to this table right here, my colleagues. And now I might cry. My PhD is in kinesiology from the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana. I have 2 older brothers. I am a certified group exercise instructor and have 25 years experience teaching cycling, yoga, Pilates, kickboxing, weight training, boot camp, and step. I exercise 1.5 to 2 hours daily. I speak Spanish. I am up at 3:45 a.m. every day with no alarm. I love European house music, reading intense mystery novels, and the Bayern Munich and German national football clubs. I studied ballet for 14 years and am a proficient salsa dancer. I've watched The Young and the Restless since 1995. I'm a year-round bicycle commuter, although I take the Red Line to school. I have 2 much-loved cats, Aria and Gigi. The 2 causes I care about the most are animal welfare and the environment. The speaker gifts this year will be reusable grocery bags with our Rotary logo on them. There are 3 reasons I am up here today: my mother, my father, and my husband. My parents provided me with the opportunities mentioned earlier, but it was Gunnar who introduced me to Rotary. He comes from a family of Rotarians. His family is here today in South America, and he came to the US as a Rotary Youth Exchange student. Years later, he became connected with this club. I attended meetings as a guest and eventually joined. Me being up here is a collective effort on the part of all 4 of us, and I thank each of them for their role in helping me become the type of person who could lead such a venerable club. I started with Rotary because of Gunnar, but I stayed because I saw what a beast Rotary is. It wasn't just the great speakers in the fellowship, it was the easily identifiable ways that Rotary makes a difference. It's not surprising to learn that on Charity Navigator, Rotary is a premier foundation. We've earned the designation of a 4-star organization. I first got involved with Job 1, but then I moved on to the Community Service Committee, where I became co-chair at the behest of John Wilhelm. Together with my co-chair, Wes Westerfield, we built a committee that includes high-impact successes like the CPS Opportunity Grants, the college scholarships, the Jesse White Trunk Party, the Chicago River Cleanup, and the dozen other smaller projects we fund annually. You'll see a few changes at our meetings this year. We'll lead meetings with a member trivia question. If you answer correctly, you're going to earn a prize. There will be a greater presence of our service committee chairs who will share results of our projects so we can hear from the ones who have felt our impact. I'd also like to bring back our fellowship dinners at the home of a Rotarian. Additionally, every third Tuesday of the month will be a fellowship lunch. No outside speakers, just us. We will continue to push for high-level and inspiring speakers, but your homework is to attend the meetings. We can bring in great speakers, but we want you here for them. As with most Rotary clubs in the U.S., our meeting attendance has dropped. I am highly motivated to bring engagement back to our club. One of our near future meetings will be us talking about the future and direction of our club, and you will be tasked to complete a member satisfaction survey. One of the questions I like to ask students is, what is your why? So for you, what is your why? Why are you a member of Rotary One? Are you reaching your goals as a member? How can we as a club pull together to be Rotary One? We are the first Rotary club in the world. Our reputation is held in very high esteem. Take pride in not only what this club can do, but what Rotary around the world has done. You are a part of that. Whether it's eradicating polio, repurposing wine barrels to make pollinators for bees in California, gifting 6,000 solar eclipse glasses to students in Ohio, or cleaning up the habitat of the Chicago River. That is the magic of Rotary. People's habits have changed since COVID, but it's time to get back to our roots. Our roots are you, the members. The presidents we have had since the beginning of COVID, including Eric, Marga, Timo, and Alita, have done a huge lift in navigating us through. I'd also like to thank our regular meeting attendees for showing up and showing out each week. However, there are a host of name tags in those boxes for people that I've never met in person. How could that be? We're all Rotary One. I am ready to engage in fellowship with you. The motto of the incoming Rotary International President, Stephanie Urchick, is the magic of Rotary. The things Rotary accomplishes may look like magic, but there are people working really hard behind the scenes to pull the proverbial rabbit out of the hat. I am the face of the club this year, but it's not my club. It's ours. To keep us going, it will take hard work and dedication from all of us. I am self-aware enough to know that I don't have all the skills needed to steer this club. However, collectively we do. We have fundraising gurus, people good with numbers, lawyers who read the fine print, creative people. We all have the desire to make a piece of the world better. This is our purpose. Rotary produces magical things, magical in the sense that they are beautiful in a way that seems removed from everyday life. How magical that we all get to be a part of not just this vision, but this action. Being part of Rotary is not about having a line on a resume. Rotarians are people of action. Connor G., past president of this club and district governor, said this at the recent Woman of the Year meeting. Rotary gives ordinary people an opportunity to do something extraordinary. So let's get to it. We've got work to do, and I can't wait. We're ready. Let's go. So with that, I have a few announcements. First, I'm going to embarrass my parents again, as they were generous contributors for today's program. So my parents, Jim and Lucy Buck, as well as Steve Weimuller, who you met just a few moments ago, are generous contributors for today's program. Make sure you do check out the Gyrator for upcoming meetings and events. Now, we did change the Gyrator to go from weekly to monthly, so now the Gyrator only comes out once a month, but you can still get information about what's going on by emails and going to our website as well. So next Tuesday is July 2nd, so we're not going to have a meeting because of the holiday. So our next lunch meeting will be held on July 9th with guest speaker Marnie Smiley. She is the CEO of Bumper Lanes. There will not be a roundtable this Friday due to the holiday. For those unfamiliar, we have a roundtable each Friday on the 4th floor, more of an informal gathering. You were all invited to stay after the meeting afterwards for photos and for fellowship. And I get the privilege of inviting Stephanie to come back up here to do the four-way test. So we'll have everyone please stand, and if you're unfamiliar, there's plenty of signs that you can read.
Many of you know how important peace building is for us as an organization. We're built on the foundation of world understanding and peace. And peace begins with us. We have tools in Rotary to help us spread that message, and we're about to engage in one of them. But I'd like to remind all of us that it's more important for us to live the four-way test than it is to recite it. So as we do recite it this afternoon, think about the ways that you will take what we say and put your thoughts and your words and your actions through this filter. It does create a more peaceful environment. Of all the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you. We actually have a number 5. Will it be fun? Yeah. Is that up there? We should add that. Yes. Thank you to everyone who has attended, to our special guests, and to our members. I now adjourn this meeting. Thank you very much.